Hi, so these are the listening examples from page 43 of the Primer Theory book. You are listening for whether each phrase has a parallel or a contrasting answer. So there's actually going to be two phrases, a set of two. The first one will end on a note other than the home note, also known as the tonic, and the second one will end on the tonic. So they go together, right? We have one that's like a question because it feels unfinished or unresolved, and then we have another one that's like an answer because it brings it back home. So you, when you're determining whether they're parallel or contrasting, need to listen for whether they start out the same way. We know they're not going to end the same way, but we can have two phrases where they're almost the same and the ending is a little different, or we can have two phrases that are completely different but still fit together like pieces of a puzzle. So I'm going to switch so you can see my hands because there's no reason for you to not see my hands. Here you go. That is crooked. There we go. That is straighter. Okay. So here's your first one. And then here's your answer phrase. So you have to decide whether that was parallel or contrasting, and I will give you the answer, which is that it was parallel because they both started the same way with this. All right, here is another one. All right, I didn't put a pause between those two, so hopefully you can tell kind of where the first phrase ended and where the second one began. The first phrase ended with this. So not on the tonic, it doesn't feel finished, and then you have that, which does resolve back to that home note. And those two were contrasting because it did not start the same way on the second phrase. Here is your third example. So I hope you could tell that those two were parallel. Try to go back to my face. There we go. Those two were parallel because they started the same way. They both started with this. Like that. So that is it.